Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens here in about 3 minutes, so I'll pause the recording software for now, and I will be back as soon as I find a potential opportunity. All right, going to go for a put here at 26.50 here, in at 26.50 for a put. And out for $50. I should note I am doing options. And if you're not familiar with how my screen works, actually, let me get the marker set up. So over here are my orders, and you will notice that that order was white for a while. White meant that I had an order out there, but it had not been filled yet. So when it went from white to green, that means I was filled. And the number I was watching was over here. So originally was watching that number to get down below 26.50 because that's where I wanted to buy, which you can see right there. And then I wanted that number to get up above 27, because by getting up above 27 right there, you can see that was where my sell order was at. So when I bought and then sold, I made a very quick $50. So I don't know how long that whole trade lasted. $50 and, well, the timestamps right here, you can see fill or order was put at 9:33:06. I was out at 9:33:10. So 4 seconds. 4 seconds and $50. I am happy with that, but let's see what else I can find. I will pause. Did I hit record? Please don't tell me I did all that without... Okay, I am recording. Oh, and I should note that if you're intimidated by options or you're not sure what they are, comment below option guide, and I will link you to a class, free class called The Big Basics of Options. It'll walk you through the terminology, how they work and all that. And I approach them in a very simple way. They do have a reputation. They can be made very advanced, don't get me wrong, but they don't have to be made that way. I approach them more of a simple way. So if that's how you like to approach things, then like I said, just comment below option guide, and I will link you to that class. All right, gonna go for... put here at 29. Well, a little slow on that as it comes back down, so I'll cancel that out. All right, never mind on that one. I'll pause. Okay, I am in at 15.70 here and out for another fast $50 on that put. I might have missed the entry point on that one. It shot up there very fast, but again, in case, I'm not sure if I did miss it, but if I didn't, if you would have looked right there, you would have seen that order being white for a brief moment before turning green, which put another $50 into my pocket. So that one was literally $50 in under a second. So I'm sorry if I missed the entry point, but that just happened that fast. I may be looking to enter once again here if this thing wants to come up a bit more. I will pause for now. Have an order at 15.70 again for a put. All right, I'll keep an eye on it, but I will pause. And this is why I don't like to do this all the time. Okay, I'm going to try it again, then I have to pause. But then that comes at the risk of where I missed the entry points like I did in the previous one. Because like, all right, let me just give it. And like, oh, I'm filled. So it's a give and take. I know it can be annoying for me to say, all right, I'm going to try to get filled, and then I never get filled. But then if I'm not aggressive enough with that, then I risk missing the entry point. So I'll do my best. Okay, maybe going to get filled here. I am in. At 16.50. And out for a $100 scalp on that one. Very good. I will go ahead and pause. All right, going to go for... Wow. I said I was going to go for a put here, but that candle came right up through that purple line like it just didn't care at all. All right, I will pause. Like I said, I was getting ready to type in an order, but as I was still watching and prepping to type it in, that thing just straight up through there. So watch it develop a little bit more. All right, I'll pause. All right, I want to be done by 10:30. It's 10:24. I just want to move on with my day. I don't want to do this more than an hour. So I got to be very careful right now of forcing a trade just for the sake of time. Let me make one more. Let me make one more trade. No, I need to make a good trade if I'm going to make one. If there's no good setups that come along, then so be it. Well, maybe we're going to get a setup here. But point being is that I'm wanting to be done here in the next 6 minutes. So I got to be very careful to not just rush something. And this is why I fully understand and would probably partially, maybe fully agree with the argument. Well, not fully agree, because obviously there's a gray area, but why give yourself a time limit? Then now you're introducing that topic of, okay, well, I only have X amount of time left. So, okay, let's find another trade. And you introduce the whole possibility of forcing a trade. And that's fair, but you just really have to be aware of it. And I am full well aware of it. I've learned plenty over the years where if you're just searching out something to beat the clock, quote unquote, that can be a sketchy situation. So now 10:25, so 5 minutes left. Okay, do we get something here? Looking for a breakthrough there, so 1950. But yeah, I want to see this thing break up through 515 and then potentially get a put. I'll pause for now. So there's the break. Let's see if this thing can come up a bit more. I'm at 1950. Well, right idea. I wanted to break up through that white line, fake break and come back down. My problem was I wasn't right on the entry point, and that's why trading's hard. Because think about it. I was right. Break up through the white line, and then it would be a fake break and come back down, and that's exactly what happened. But just because you're right from a broad sense doesn't mean you're actually going to make money from something. And that is why it's very easy to sit there and armchair quarterback, right? Like, oh yeah, I would have made money because I said this was going to happen, and that's what happened. And yeah, that's true. But what about those finer tuned details? Did you actually pick the proper entry point? And in this situation, I did not. It didn't even really get that close to 1950. So I wasn't even that close in that regard. But good example there of how you can be right from the general sense, but then still not make money. So got 4 minutes left, and this probably is not helping that I'm literally ticking or talking down every minute. But I will pause. Whoops, I missed that. I got filled at 1950 for a put. See what it wants to do here. What just happened? Did this price just not skyrocket down in my favor? I could have sworn, and I'll correct me if I'm wrong, maybe, but did that not show up as like 20 something, which would make me think that would have been well up above 1930? That was very strange. That was very, very odd. Now, this is some good action. So, yes, it's past the hour mark, but that's the gray area I was talking about. If you're getting good action, I'm not just going to walk away for it because of some arbitrary 1 hour thing. Yeah, that was, I'll have to scroll back. I thought I would have gotten out well above 1930. So I'm not quite sure what to make of that one. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I have an order at 24. I'm in at 24, out for $50 in the blink of an eye. Once again on that one, but at least I captured that all on video. If this thing wants to come up to the blue line right there, I would be interested once again. But I'm not going to sit around and wait forever. So I'll give this thing, I don't know, another 5 minutes or so. So I am extending out a little bit here. But once more, I made the comment earlier about there's always some gray. And the flip side of that would be, yeah, now, obviously, if you have something on your schedule and you have to go, then so be it. There's not really much gray. It's a very black and white situation, assuming you want to respect the other person's time and be on time. But in this situation, I don't necessarily have anything that I have to do. So I'm not going to just walk away. If like there's really, really good action, well, I just picked an hour out of kind of nowhere and I said an hour. So see you later. Really good movement, really good price action. That would be the difference there. So like I said, if this thing can get up to that blue line there, then I would certainly be interested. And maybe we're going to get a movement here. Like I said, I'll give it a few more minutes. And as of now, it's looking like it might want to get up there. Oh, wow. It's up there right now. 1950. I missed it. Totally missed it. Well, you saw how fast it all of a sudden just shot up there. And I didn't even have time to get my orders in. Okay, let's do one more minor adjustment. Go up to 30. So 1770, just in case it shoots up there. I want to make sure that I'm ready for it this time. All right, I will pause. All right, now it's putzing around, pulling back here. So based on that, movement and dynamic, I am no longer interested and I am going to move on with my day. So I suppose I broke my rule today. I played in the gray for the reasons explained, but like I said, for those reasons, I'm not really going to consider that a rule break per se. So that's all I have. I'm more than happy with it. So 10:40, so I'm walking away an hour and 10 minutes into the day. 2:30 with commissions, let's call it $220. So $220 in an hour and 10 minutes. I'm not a greedy savage. I am more than happy with that. And for you new viewers, to build context, this is just a side hustle for me. It's one of multiple streams of income. I'm a big believer in multiple streams of income because I do this not because I want the private jet. I do it as a father of five, or as a father of six. Sorry, Jet, who is our youngest. As a father of six, I want the freedom of time. I don't need the fancy stuff. If you want the fancy stuff, cool, go for it. If that's your goal, I hope you get it. And hey, maybe give me a ride in your private jet sometime. But for me, in my stage of life, my goals, I just want that freedom of time. And if I can put $220 in my pocket in an hour and 10 minutes working from home, that is worth it when, again, I have these other streams of income. So that's why I always encourage everybody, build multiple streams of income. It's a great way to really get to any sort of goal you want, whether that's fancy stuff or just the freedom of time. So that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. As always, if you appreciate these videos, if you enjoy and want me to keep continuing to release these, because they're not the easiest to make, because they are live, having to talk, type numbers, think, analyze, make alerts in the chat room. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I don't say that to seek pity. I just say it to build context that if you do enjoy, please let me know by hitting the like button, leave a comment below, and I will continue to put in the effort to get these out. And once final time, if you want that live, or if you want the option guide, that free class, just put guide below and I will link you to it. So thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.